Welcome, everyone. We are delighted to have you join us for yet another insightful session of the tech series organized by the Department of Computer Science and Business Systems at SA Engineering College, an autonomous institute affiliated with Anna University and accredited with A grade. Today's session, Tech Series 5.16, is titled Fintech Business Meets Technology in Computer Science and Business Systems, and is specially curated for Plus 2 school students and Polytechnic students to help them explore how the fusion of finance and technology is transforming industries and career landscapes. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce our distinguished guest for today's session, Dr. Yamini B., Associate Professor in the Department of Networking and Communications at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Dr. Yamini is a seasoned academician and an inspiring mentor with over 21 years of experience in teaching, research, and industry engagement. Her expertise spans networking, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and cybersecurity, and she has made significant contributions to each of these domains. She has published more than 50 research papers in Scopus and Science Citation Indexed journals, presented her work at leading international conferences, and authored several books, chapters. As a reviewer and editorial board member, she has supported the growth of global academic literature. Dr. Yamini has mentored numerous UG, PG, and PhD scholars and played key roles in organizing conferences, workshops, and FTPs, while also collaborating with industries to bridge the gap between academia and practice. Her efforts have been recognized through various awards and accolades, and she is an active member of IEEE, ACM, and ISTE. We are truly honored to have her with us today to share her insights and expertise. With great respect and enthusiasm, I now invite Dr. Yamini B. to take over the session.
Thank you, Jerusha. Thank you, Anita ma'am, for the invite. Thank you, HOD, for the invite also. And this is Dr. B. Yamini from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katangalatu. Am I audible first of all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen. Please let me know whether it's visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Whether my PPT is visible to you all? Presentation is visible to you all? Excuse me. Whether my presentation is visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, very good morning, one and all present here. In today's session, this tech series, probably I am taking the session for 12th students and for the Polytechnic students. Regarding FinTech is the topic that we have suggested, plan to have it here. So, this is about FinTech, where business meets technology. So, I am here, Dr. B. Yamini, Associate Professor, and Department of Networking and Communication, School of Computing, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. So, to start up with, what is financial technology? We are going to talk. This is called as simply a term called as fintech. Fintech is financial technology. That is a collaboration of your financial services, and also you're going to inculcate the technology into this financial services to gain much profit. Okay, so this is what called as fintech, and it is the rapidly growing field which combines your finance technology and innovations of the youngsters. So I appreciate the SA Engineering College to conduct such type of things for the youngsters like 12th and those who are going to decide on their future now to which area or which specialization they have to go on with, which college they have to choose with. So this is the right time that you have to get the decision on it. And this is one such area where which is the rapid growth of the country and of the universe, that is of the world, is happening in fintech. Okay. So this is a combination of your finance services and finance, technology and innovations, and how well you are delivering the services to the customers in the form of products, or you're going to give some services, and how well the customer is going to handle it, and how you're making the customer to easily handle it is what your financial technologies. So this is a new technology that seek to improve and automate the delivery and use of financial services by the customers in an easy way. That is what financial technology. Now you are clear with what is financial technology and what we are going to talk about on today's topic. Okay. Now, so this is the place where your business meets the technology. That is your innovation. So this is a dynamic fusion of cutting edge technologies and the finance services. The global market is booming, as we all know that. Right from the beginning, if we talk about the financial services being rendered to the every human is what difficult in those days, and now we are having it in our fingertip, and we are doing it the transaction right in a minute, right in a second. Okay, it is projected to reach over 300 billion in 2023, and in 2030 it is about a dollar of 1.5 trillions. Can you anyone that is give me a point like what would be the reach over of 2025? In 2023 it was expected to be around like dollar 300 billions, and in 2030 we are hitting it like we are going to hit it like dollar 1.5 trillion. Can anyone give me like an overall suggestion of how much it would be now in 2025? Okay, we'll see this in forthcoming slides. So this is all about your fintech. Okay. So the legacy landscape pre-fintech era. So before and all, how the financial services were made and how the transactions were made, everything was discussed. Everything is discussed here, like outdated infrastructure. So traditional finance relied on aging mainframe systems. So initially, it was like they were started using a mainframe system. That too in 1970s they were started using. You all know very well about the mainframe system, how much big it is, how long it takes to process a particular instruction or the command given by the user of it, right? So this led to the higher operational cost. So most of the banks and that is financial services, were using queue structures. We have to go there and we have to stand in queue and we have to get our tokens. We have to process. We'll get processed accordingly. And this is what a tedious task that happens for every transaction. See, for example, nowadays we are doing a transaction even for 1 rupee or 5 rupees. Within a second we are doing it. But before case and all, that is pre-fintech era, it was like we have to go to the bank and we have to stand there in a queue. We have to get our tokens. We have to get processed it. When we have to wait till we called over there and we have to process for depositing or getting the cash, whatever it may be. We have to stand in a long queue. And also they started using mainframe for processing a particular instruction. It has taken much of time, and most of the times were spent in standing queues. And the processing of those mainframes were about 3 to 5 days. It was very much slow process. Okay. And the limited access, only the 1.7 billion people globally were unbanked. Financial services were not accessible to all. So it is a limited access. But when it comes to digital catalyst rise in fintech, it started in 1865, then 1866, in 1800s, 1980s. Actual the rise of fintech has started in 1970s. So there comes the concept called as your mainframe. So in 1967, first ATM has gone. 1970s, chips were used, like your integrated chip were used, and e-trades in 1982. In 1983, it's been again an e-trade option, online banking. And 87 it's Black Monday, like an interlinked technology was used. In 2009 bitcoins were introduced. 2011 Google services were established, Google wallets were there, and Alibaba in 2015. So these are the trends that has happened in the rise of fintech right from 1860s. 1860s it has happened, right? So how this fintech has gone to this much boom level means because of the smartphone usage, and this kind of rise has happened in fintech. And there are regulatory shifts among banking initiatives and startup emergencies were there. Like many startup opportunities were given to the youngsters and also to the citizens of every country so that they develop much. And the main important key here is the usage of smartphones. So, 7.1 billion global users of 2025 drove demand for digital. And we know that we are using our smartphones, right? And we are using our e-cash, right? So, this is about the rise of fintech. And the next is fintech. The why behind India's fintech is boom. Okay, we are the people. As we are the people born in 80s, and those who are born in 90s have come across this kind of transition. See, some of the students are like 18 or 20 years of old or 21 years of old. Those people have born in the era of what? Smartphone itself. Like you people might have born in 20s, that is 2000s, right? But we have seen, we as we are in our 30s or 40s, we have seen such transitions right from the normal cash transactions to the smartphone or Google Pay or something, Phone Pay, whatever it may be. All e-transactions we have gone for. And why behind India's fintech is boom? This has happened to us in India that we have experienced it a lot. And financial inclusions here, millions previously unbanked now have access. So bank access, see, it started with net banking initially, and then with the net bank, from the net bank gone to the UPI payments, and then Google Pays, like that it has gone. So this is what the India's fintech boom. And government supports are all there, also there. Like many initiatives are taken by the Pradhan Mantri schemes like Jan Dhan Yojana, and then the digital adaptations are there. Real-time digital transactions are incredibly popular, and tech-savvy youth. Youngster demographics embrace digital financial services. It's an amazing non-profit dedicated to supplying students. This tech-savvy youth is for supplying students with a new STEM skill. Like they are funding for this, and the opportunities are given to start up, to have their own startup also. So empowering youth through new technologies and coding. This is how the fintech is getting boomed in India because the opportunities are more outside the world. It is not only we are going to decide on the right choice of education, what I am going to have in the next year. It is also about how much I skilled, how much I'm going to upskill my skills, like how much I'm going to get upskilled, and how familiar I'm going to handle the applications. Okay. So the fintech usually the tech are concentrating on blockchain, and the payments also comes under fintech, exchanges, research, and then digital money, online banking, investments, and crowdfunding. It not only depends only on the banking sectors, all these things will come under what? Your fintech. Where and all your financial is involved, that is the finance money is involved, and your technology and innovations is going to take part in that. Then there comes the fintech. It's not only the banking sector. Okay. This is the November 2018 approach, that is infographic approach. It is the Asia's most well-funded fintech companies by the country. In the Asian part, they have taken this. So in China, and financial is been given, and policy bazaar was taken up up position in the India, and Viva Republica in South Korea was taken. So you can see here. So in India Act's policy bazaar. Okay, this was a graphical, infographical details given. And here I'm sharing you the top 10 most funded fintech in India for 2025 and how consumers typically fund their mobiles or digital wallets, like payment, commerce, market intelligence is being given here, right? So you can see here that is debit card usage is being given in blue color, prepaid is given in black color, and another mobile contract or prepaid account balance is being given by blue, and credit card is given by yellow. If this is blue is green, and bank account in maroon, and other things in dark blue, right? So you can see the card heavy market is being 70%. 70% of people were using in Australia were using card heavy market, 70% in USA, and 67% in UK, 56% in India. We are using what? This PCMI, Payments and Commerce Market Intelligence. Okay. So Brazil, China, and Thailand they have given. So this is all about how consumers typically fund their mobiles or digital wallets, and they use the digital wallets. Like here, they have given the top 10 most funded fintech in India for 2025. The first one is Paytm, and then PhonePe, Find Labs. This is what the list has been given. Find Labs, DMI Finance, Cred, Razorpay. But it depends on the state where are you in. According to that, also we people will be familiar with using these kind of applications. Okay, so Digit and Echo. So this is what fintech in India, the status in 2025. So the future of the fintech industry is quite bright. So this is what industry size, that is fintech industry, that is the technology and innovations in the place where the money is involved, like finance is involved, financial services are required or they are rendering, right? So that kind of industry, okay, the industry size is increasing year by year, and it's like 2024, it's like what, this much. See here, and I already told you, like in 2023 it's a dollar 174 billion, and in 2030 it is like 2030 it is like 1.5 trillion. But what is the case now? The case now is like 188 billion. So we have to going to reach trillions in 2030. Now we are getting stabilized in billions. Okay. So this is what the status of fintech industry quite. It's going to be bright now. And now, so far we have discussed about financial services, right? What is a finance service and how, what are the things that is going to get involved. Okay, we have to talk something about technology also. Like important technologies that shape the fintech is your artificial intelligence, as no one can deny on it, and cloud computing, blockchain, IoT, and low code or no code, and open source and SAS service as a, uh, service, and open API, robotics, machine learning. So these are the important technologies that shape the fintech, right? So AI and machine learning. So whenever money is involved in any of the fields, there comes a point of fraud. There comes a point of security, securing your money, whatever it may be. So I'm going to give you a detailed thing of how the security can be given here, right? So you can use AI and machine learning where fraud detection, that is prediction analysis, can be done. Fraud detection improved by 90% accuracy. Personalized credit scoring becomes possible. So these that can be, that is predictive analysis can be done by AI and machine learning. Like any fraudulence is going to be happen, that can be detected and it can be prevented also. So this is AI, and because the warnings and all can be generated by machine learning. Even when you are going to pay with OTP and all, it will tell you like don't share your OTP. Like some suggestions, guidelines, recommendations will be given to you to handle your money. Blockchain. So this is for secure. Again, it is for secure thing and secure transactions. It's cross-border payments. Asset tokenization is projected at trillion market by 2030. Okay, and cloud computing. So it is all about storage and offer scalability and cost efficiency. Financial institutions gain 20 to 30% of operational savings by using what? Cloud computing, APIs, and open banking. So APIs are application interfaces created by the skilled person, enabled seamless data sharing. Banks achieve 50% faster product development. Big data analytics. So provided customer insights and enhanced risk management, and predictive models can be calculated here, done here with the use of big data analytics. So these are the areas where the computer science plays a very good role in your finance security. Okay, so revolutionizing business systems, a new paradigm. Payments. So we are making instant mobile first transaction became normal, and square process of this much billions in 2022. Lending apps like payment or apps are there, lending apps are there, wealth management apps are there, insurance technologies are there. So these are the some of the examples that I'm given where and all your money is involved, where and all the technology can also be involved. Like payments, we are using GPay, PhonePay, Paytm, whatever it may be. And lending apps. And remember, when I come, see, I really want to say something about the lending app. Like, whenever you are going to use a lending app, it must be an authorized one. Remember that. Like, many of the fraudulence are happening in lending apps. Since you people are of about like from 18 to 21 or 23, 24, be aware of using your mobile phones in a proper way. Handle your mobile phones in a proper way. Like whatever messages you are getting from anybody else, like from an unknown source, if you are getting any message like congratulations, you have got 5 lakh free approval loan, and any of the such messages, if you are going to receive, please don't respond to that particular app. Please never click on any of the links, because most of the crime things are happening because of clicking that link, because it takes all your data out of your mobile phone. That's it. And they will threaten you or blackmail you with the help of them. So whenever you're going for usage of lending app, or even if you're going to create a lending app, if you are going to create a lending app, please ensure the security of the user. Whoever is going to be the client for you, security is the important thing that has to be taken care. So if it's like opening my home door and asking anybody to come inside, that is not at all possible in any way, right? So whenever you're going to have a lending app, please make sure that you must be the source of the information must be an authorized one, some authenticated person. You have to get it. Okay. So this is what I want to say and the lending apps. Okay. And the payments, when you're going to deal with the payments, don't check your bank account, like whether you have received the amount or whether you have paid it proper. All the transactions are done in a proper way. Keep in touch with your record. Like simply don't just pay the amount. So whenever you are paying even for 5 or 10 rupees or 100 rupees or 1,000, what in lakhs and in whenever you're going to pay, trace your statement of account. So because the fraudulence are happening every now and then. The boom of fintech may be a huge thing, but the fraudulence or the scams that are happening here in this fintech is much more bigger than that. Many of the people are losing us. But when we handle this fintech in a right way with an authorized manner, and identifying the authenticity of the person, you can like the fintech technology will grow higher and higher. But some people, some fraudulence are misusing it also. So we must keep ourselves safe out of it. Okay. And wealth management. Wealth management is all about the details that you are going to give about your financial status and financial things. And the robo advisor is going to come and tell you this is how you are going to keep this much insurance you have to pay, this much savings you have to give, this much, like that you have to Have this wealth management details can also be automated. And insurance, as usual, you know that what is an insurance technology, wherein the finance is involved and the technology is also involved. Everything, every claim and policies, whatever you want to get, insurance, whatever you want, everything happening nowadays in 3 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, like just like that, clicking a link, paying it, that's it. You're getting it right in your hand. So this much good is there in your fintech, and there are some fraudulence happening in it. We must be skilled enough to handle those things. We must identify the authorized links, authorized persons, authorized things, whether I'm getting the register. Simply, if anybody is giving me loans, I'm clicking on the link. Don't do that. Okay. And the next one is the India Stack Foundation of Digital Finance. How we are using it? We are using biometrics everywhere. We are linked with an unique ID. Every individual of India, we are having a unique ID with an Aadhaar details, with an Aadhaar number. We have a biometric ID enables instant know your customer. And then UPI, Unified Payment Interface, handles billions of transactions nowadays. And there is an DigiLocker, which securely stores and verifies your documents. And another one is ONDC. ONDC is Open Network for Digital Commerce. It is for democratizes e-commerce for small businesses. This is for small businesses here. And the next one is transformative impact, consumers and enterprises. And here, 50 million plus. Financial inclusions like 50 million users in Africa. This is all about your worldwide. So far, we have seen about India. And 24 bar 7 enhanced convenience. Access is there 24 bar 7. Whenever you want to pay, even at 12 o'clock or even by 1 o'clock, you can pay it. And the cost reduction. This reduces ultimately the cost of everything, like moving from one place to another place, and the transaction money, like the fee that you want to pay for it. It reduces fee or more efficient services. So a tailored personalized experience, products via data analytics. So whenever I talk about financial technologies, it is not only about the services, that is financial services wherein money involved, and also your technology and innovations. It is not about this triangle space. It is all about when I go for predicting something to you, like the shares are going to be get down, the shares are going to be higher this way. So for this also we can have an data analytics part, like predictive analysis can be done. So far the shares are this way, and now from now onwards, the 13th day, the share may be high or it may be low. Like that, the predictive analysis can also be done. So this is how it is happening in these cases. Okay. So the key elements of fintech transforming the banking industry is, first one is improved security. As I told you, since the fintech is a booming technology wherein the security must also be improved. Okay, and the efficiency must be enhanced. So these are all the areas where you can concentrate in future by upskilling yourself. Like you can go for choosing any of the departments, like you can go for management, like you can go for computer science. In that you can go for cyber security, AI/ML, data science, data analytics, whatever it may be, business systems, whatever it may be, you can go for. But this these are the areas where you can upskill yourself and you can get attached with this fintech. The first one is improved security, and the second one is enhanced efficiency. Like as a user, I am the user and I'm using the fintech applications that is being created by you. How I have to use it? Like whether it is an older one, like I have to go on clicking like that, or whether I have to, whether it is easily interfacing me with the application so that I can use it easily. That is what the transparency, or we can have it as enhanced customer experience, like that. When the enhanced customer experience will happen means, if the efficiency is higher, that time this experience will be very good. And the transparency is going to be very good and reduce the cost. For these are the key elements in the fintech, which transforming the banking industries also. So faster services. It is, and remember, this is not only for the banking industries, it is also for all kind of services wherein the money is involved and your technology and innovations are involved. Okay. And the next one is, excuse me, just a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes, ma'am, yes. Okay. So, in the next slide, we are going to see about payments and digital wallet, a cashless revolution, wherein the dominance is all about your UPI dominance. Like we don't never need to carry our cash. We just have our mobile phone. We scan it and we transact the money using UPI. The Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm we are using. It is in zero cost instant payments. That is what the UPI we used to say. It is the widespread thing. And wallet adoption, like over 300 million active mobile wallet users uses Paytm and Movic we are using. And QR code ubiquity, millions of merchants accept QR payments. Even the roadside shops also they are using, like small vendors also they are using this QR code methodology nowadays. So this is a boon from 1980s to this time. Like we have to carry cash and we have to have money right in hand so that we buy the things. But nowadays, just we have to scan the things and we have to pay. Wealth management and investment. This is a tech-driven growth. Like these are the three major areas we are going to discuss. That is the robo advisor, discount brokerages, and fractional investing. Robo advisors. See, it is an automated investment management which is growing now at Paytm. And you see, we'll get like robo advisors means we get in recommendations and we get the suggestions, we get the reminders by using this kind of robo advisors. This is what the robo advisors is. So, and the next one is discount brokerages, zero commission trading platform. Try see here. So it helps the investors to buy or sell securities with lower brokerage charges. So for this also the apps can be generated, applications can be generated. For zero commission, it's Zerodha. And fractional investing, when talking about fractional investing, see before fractionalization and after fractionalization. This kind of after fractionalization and share market investing that is was booming every now and then. It's because of only fractionalization. Because say you can see this here. Before fractionalization, the investment is being done by a single person and full ownership is meant for that particular person. But after fractionalization, the investment is being split among many of the owners, and the fractional we used to call this as fractional ownership. And for managing these kinds of things, also we can go for creating an applications and we can go for producing much things, right? So before fractionalization, if the investment is going to be done and they are going to use the banks and retail investors is going to be the single person. And right now in the after fractionalization, many investment opportunities are. It is not necessary for me to invest only on one thing. I can invest on many things, like many other options. I can in constructions, I can invest in food industry, I can invest in share markets, I can invest like that. I can go for investing in many places wherein a digital platform is used for retail investors. So this is all about fractionalization. This is what is being given here. Access I value assets. What is the advantage of having this fractionalization as means? The advantage is here is whenever a loss is incurred, the in before fractionalization, the loss everything will held up in one check. But in the case of after fractionalization, though the business is going on well, and if any loss is going to be incurred, then that is being shared among many of the owners, right? So this is what all about your fractionalization. And the next one is emerging technologies and future trends. So blockchain is the main technology that takes part in this finance transparency, and open banking, that is an application interface led sharing of personalized services, and cyber security, advanced tech protection protects assets, and neo-banking, branchless digital banks offer tailored experience. So you need not go for that is, we will be going for branchless digital bank, which gives you the same experience as the bank are doing. Okay. So the main thing that we have to concentrate on creating. So say for example, I am choosing this computer science and business systems specialization. Okay, fine. I can take it after my polytechnic or 12th. I can take it, but whenever I study for those courses, what is the reason I'm choosing this particular group? Okay, I've chosen it, and how I can upskill my things. Like I have to be familiar with all the upskilling things like cyber security and blockchaining, open banking, and neo banking, and also your IoT related, whatever it may be, where and all the financial things are involved, you have to upskill yourself in one particular area. So you may know about the pros and cons of every area. Like whenever I'm handling a cash, say for example, I'm creating an application. How well I can protect my client's data. This is what is very much important thing. Simply everyone can go and create an application interface. That's fine. But how well I can handle my that is customers' data is what important. This is the major drawback that is happening in most of the services. Like customers' data are being leaked by the application creators or by the bank itself. Like, say, for example, for tracking your loans, also, whenever the loan applications are there and you familiar with using the loan applications, now what will happen? Like, and some prediction is happening there, like, they know when the loans are going to get closed, and accordingly they'll give you pre-approval loans, and some of the loans they'll make calls and they'll convince you, they'll create you, that is, they'll make you to involve in those cases, like getting a loan. And also, like we are getting many scam messages, getting a link, that is phishing, I'm telling, right? Getting a link, and when you phishing attack, like when you click onto the link, what happens? Your entire data will get breached of, will be taken out of somebody else. You don't know whom it is. Many of the activities are there. So this is the right time to decide on the area of study, and this is the right time to choose your department, which one you are going to choose on. Okay. So this is all about emerging technologies and future trends. Along with this, the predictive analysis is also happening in everywhere. Everywhere, the predictive analysis is happening. Even in agriculture, they are predicting which plants will grow, when the rain will come, what is the weather, everything. Whether you can go for having this by analyzing the soil things. They are telling you, like, now this is the soil moisture. This will be like this. Every analytics is happening in agriculture, and they are telling you this is the right time for sowing your seeds. Everything they are telling. It is not only about the financial services, like in the banks alone. Many area of researches are there. Many are there. Agriculture is there. Your weather predictions is there. Everywhere, like even in we are having this. All these things are there. Like fish, fishing is also there. Like from the satellite images, they can predict where the fishes are exactly. If you go to this particular area, you'll get more fishes, so that the economy of that particular region, like predicting so long, that is predicting long, they'll get the information like this is the place where the fishes are. Like many researchers are going on this. So this is a place where you have to identify and choose your area of research. So this is what the emerging. It is not only, I'm not restricting with the blockchain, open banking, cyber security, neo banking. Much huge things are now. Choose one thing and upskill yourself. And challenges and opportunities for the growth is regulatory sandboxes like RBI fosters innovations while ensuring stability. And the next one is data privacy. Data privacy is balancing innovation with super protections is what the data privacy is. Digital literacy. Everyone is familiar with using your mobile phone. Even those who are not having that much of degrees and PhD in their profile, they'll also handle the mobile phone because that's not user friendly it is. And now you're going to go into a degree, or you're into a computer science, or you're into an MBA, or you're into a BPA. How you are differentiating yourself from this normal person? That is very important. So you have to get that much knowledge. Also, you must help the rural population to uh, bring it to your path, like bring it to your stand. So bridging the gap for rural populations and cross-border payments, like international transactions we are talking about. These are the challenges and opportunities for the day. And what are the fintech skills required? The first one is programming languages. You must be familiar with the coding and application creations and all. So for that, you must know the languages like Java, Python, or C++, and application creators. You have to know about it. And financial knowledge, understanding of financial concepts, regulations, and markets. Like since you are handling with financial services, every right trend, and you should be on track, like what is the financial status, what are the financial concepts, and what could be done, what not could be done, regulations, what is the current market status, everything you must have the knowledge. Then only you can go and work for financial services along with your innovative technology. That is the important thing here. So you must have your financial knowledge. It is not only that I am a cyber security student, I am an IoT student. Okay, I am going to develop so and so. Without having the knowledge of finance, how will I go for creating such kind of applications, or how will I go for securing the data? So I have to have the knowledge about finance and data analysis. So it is what I told you, like for predicting and all, they are using it. So collecting the data. Data is very important here. What is the data like? It is the raw fact that we are having. That is what the data. From the data, we are going to process it, and we are going to get the information. Based on the information, we are going to predict it. So data analysis is very important. This will be given in the form of graph. So many data visualization softwares are there. So instead of saying that, simply saying that, see, fintech in the India, without showing this diagram and telling you Paytm is bigger and Paytm is the top and phone pay, simply this will be a statement. When I give you as a visualization system with the data what we have and what is already been there, that will be coming giving you a right view on it. So that is what the data visualization is. Okay. And data analysis is prediction is done by your own tool also. Okay. Problem solving, strong people solving skills to address complex fintech challenges should be there. And communication, effective communication skills to work in the stakeholders, customers, and team members must be there. So, what are the basic skills you must need to have in if you want to work in fintech? You must have the proficiency in coding, and the next one is financial language. And you must know to handle the data analytics, like data analysis tools. You must be familiar with predictive tools. You must be familiar with, and solving skills you must have, and communication skill you must. So these are the important fintech skills required. Since the topic is fintech, I'm respecting with this. And the final slide is the conclusion slide, the synergetic power of fintech. So the fintech represents the essential collaboration of business, where money is involved, and technology, where innovations are involved. So it drives innovation, accessibility, and efficiency in finance. The future relies on balanced innovation, regulations, and collaboration. Fintech continues to reshape the global economic landscape, benefiting billions worldwide. So this is how the fintech is becoming powerful every now and then. Thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity. Anita ma'am. Anita ma'am.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. As we have come to the close of yet another enriching session of our department tech series, it's my pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Department of CSBS, SA Engineering College. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. S. Ramachandran sir, for his constant support, encouragement, and vision that drives all our academic and professional initiatives forward. A special vote of thanks to our head of the department, Dr. Antony Das A., whose guidance, motivation, and meticulous planning made today's session possible. Our sincere thanks to our esteemed guest, Dr. Yamini B., Associate Professor at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. We are truly grateful for the time and knowledge you shared with us today. Thank you, ma'am. The session was incredibly informative and inspiring for all students and faculty. To all the faculty members, technical team, and students who contributed behind the scene, thank you for being a part of this meaningful event. We look forward to your continued participation in the upcoming session of our tech series. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you one and all. Thank you. Shall I leave ma'am?